Thank you so much for recommending this lovely, lovely book. I was so glad to read it after my last post on death because I buy this book. I completely believe it's true, and I don't care if it's not. What happens is that this gifted writer, Annie Kagan, her brother died in a car accident after a lifetime of struggles with substance abuse. And not too long after that, he started talking to her very clearly in her ear, and she just started writing down what would happen. And he arranged for synchronicities to pop up in her life. He seemed like provided pretty good proof that he knew what was going on in the world. But this isn't a book for people who need to have proof. This is for people who get that if you read the literature about this stuff, whether it be the Spiritist movement, the Theosophical movement, whether you read the channeled literature from so many people over the last century or two, or if you read some of the most common religions in the world, like Hinduism, they keep pointing in the same direction. And to me, as a scientist, it's quite intriguing that the details are never quite exactly the same, but the broad picture is spot on and rarely changes. You know, the classical spiritual development kind of idea, and we're here to learn and we just keep doing it. But this book is especially intriguing because it's a very simple, sweet look at how it altered someone's life and made it better for them. And her brother Billy Fingers walks through what happens to him in the afterlife. And if you read this literature, it matches up to most of what you read. The only difference is he actually probably graduated, it seems like. Like he was done. His last life was here as someone struggling with drugs, which I don't know. I personally find comforting as someone who struggles with addiction myself. And so it's a short book. It's a wonderful book. It's so comforting, and even if you're a complete rationalist materialist, this book is worth reading just for the things he says about how to live a good life and what matters. There is wisdom and truth in this book, no matter what the source is. If you're interested in death, or you feel like some comfort around the issue of death would be helpful, The Afterlife of Billy Fingers.